Are you missing your big action shonen fights? Are you missing your wacky characters that you just fall in love with? Are you missing a truly unique and fantastic shonen anime? Well, stay tuned because Jujutsu Kaisen is coming out this fall and you guys are not ready for it. Let's get into it right now. What's up, cunts? It's your boy Subs, and it's been a while since I've been able to get into a video. It's been, I don't even know how long, but your boy is back, and he is excited to be back in this game, and I could not be happier to come back and tell you guys about a better anime that is coming out this fall, because I am so excited. I am caught up with the manga, and I am going to get as many people as I can on this hype train, because you guys thought the Demon Slayer hype train was great. This is done by Studio Mappa, so you already got quality there, and now get on top of that, the fantastic characters, the over-the-top fights, and the fantastic fights as what they are. It's just gonna be so good. It's got a great story too, but I wouldn't say it's like crazy unique because it's just basically evil people want to take over the world, but there is a cool little twist on it that makes it truly unique. So let's get into the synopsis right now. This story follows Yuji Itadori, and he is in the occult club at his high school. He's a normal high schooler who we find out later is extremely good at sports and extremely athletic, but he doesn't join any of the teams because he doesn't really want to. Now, later on in that story, after the end of a school day and his two friends find this mysterious box, he goes off and sees his grandpa in the hospital. We learn about his grandpa who's dying, and he tells Yuji that he wants him, when he dies, to have a bunch of friends surrounding him, unlike his grandpa who has nobody besides Yuji showing up there. He passes away, and then what happens is we meet Fushiguro, who is a member of the Jujutsu Kaisen High, who got sent there to destroy the cursed object that his high school friends have. Now, he meets Yuji and asks him about it and where is the cursed object. Yuji doesn't know, and he hands him the box, or he hands him the box because he has it, and he finds out that the box is actually missing the thing that is inside of it. This cuts to his two friends who are at school at night, who unwrap the basically protection that is around it that makes sure nobody is able to find it. And this is when a bunch of demons raid the school and slaughter one of his friends. And just before his other friend is about to die, he is able to save her along with the help of Fushiguro to get him out there. Now, this progresses into a fight with a bunch of different demons, and right when it seems like they're about to lose, we find out that the cursed object is a finger of Sukuna, who is the world's most powerful demon ever, and the only way they were able to seal him is to cut him up into pieces and scatter him throughout all of Japan, and all his power resides within his 10 fingers. So what happens is Yuji decides to eat the finger to gain a bunch of power, because why not? That's the only logical jump you can make, is just eat the cursed object and then you get the power. He does this, kicks the shit out of all these demons because Sukuna ends up taking form of them, and then we get to meet Satoru Gojo. Now, you guys remember the Millionaire Detective, Unlimited Money, that one? Now, you know how everyone simped for him? Wait till you meet Gojo. This guy is an absolute fucking player. He is so overpowered. He's so strong. He's awesome. He's got the personality of Cade 6 from Destiny, but the power of, I don't know, a literal god, pretty much. He's the most powerful human in Jujutsu Kaisen, and he's absolutely amazing. So what happens in the fight with Sukuna, he ends up giving him a choice of either continuing to collect all the fingers of Sukuna and then die at the end after collecting all of the fingers and having all the power inside him that would end up destroying Sukuna once and for all, and he would no longer exist, or to die right there at the moment and get killed. Yuji ends up picking the first thing, and this progresses into the rest of the anime and manga, where he goes into the Jujutsu High school, and then he learns more about his powers. There's all these fights, and then we get to meet the main enemies of the series, which are basically general fears around society. So, like, the fear of the ocean is a manifestation, one of them. The fear of Earth, like the fear of infinity and not knowing, I believe, is also one of them. I may have that wrong. But now, this is an absolutely fantastic manga. The characters are one point that I really want to hit on because they are so fantastic and unique. You have Yuji, Gojo, Fushiguro, you have Kagisuki? Let me look down, I have the name. Yeah, Kagisuki. I didn't want to make sure I didn't say that wrong. And she is a fantastic main girl because she is a straight up badass. She is so cool. She looks great. Waifu material, I'm telling you. And then you have Nanami, who is my favorite character in this manga. I don't know why I love him, but he's such a badass. He's got kind of that Kundere kind of thing where he doesn't show a lot of his emotions, but he's a straight up badass. And if you mess with him, he will end you. And he does not look like that. He just looks like a regular salary man until he cuts you into like several thousand pieces, because he pretty much can. And even the enemies themselves are so cool and unique. You have Geto, which has a lot more to him than what you would think. You have Gojo, and then another Economy, and there's another one that I cannot remember at the moment. But all these guys are really cool, and I really love them as enemies, although the story is pretty basic, which the demons just want to kill all the humans and then take over the world. That is basically the overall premise, besides Sukuna getting destroyed through Yuji eating all his fingers. But the art for it is also so good. These fights and the way this manga is brought to life through this art style is fantastic. It matches the style of the manga so well. And now, speaking of the fights, I've been talking over and over again about how great these fights are and how good they are, and man, I'm telling you, they are over the top. They are action-packed. They have great shonen powers. And even when you get to see someone like Yuji, who is all hand-to-hand combat, so you get to see a lot more martial arts and technical stuff, which is so cool to see. It is so over the top. It is so good. It is so well choreographed. You end up loving all the characters in these fights. You get super into them. You're just sucked into this story and this world. And I cannot wait every time a fight comes out, like what we're in right now, which is the Shibuya incident arc, and it is so fantastic, especially what's going on with a lot of the things. I don't want to say it due to spoilers, so people who are watching the anime and manga have stuff to look forward to. It is so fantastic. There's so much good going on in this, and if you guys have not gotten the chance, read it on Shonen Jump. It is for free. I believe you have to get the $2 thing to get all the way back, but you can obviously read up to current once you catch up with it for free. It is so good, so action-packed. Everything about it is done almost perfectly. I love so much about it. The pacing for it, the characters, all of these things that are going on, and it is so cool. It keeps you so engaged throughout it. And the fact that MAPPA is doing it, you already know the animation is just gonna be, oh, so nice. And I've never got to say this before, but you anime fans ain't ready for it. Just wait till you get to see Gojo versus Geto for the first time, or the school tournament arc. Like, when you meet Toto for the first time and his over-the-top thing, he is so good. And unlike something like God of High School, which is also done by MAPPA, and in my opinion, a disappointment. Yes, a disappointment. The pacing for that series is way too fast. Every character develops really weird and doesn't really feel like they connect. Like, when they all became friends right at the beginning, that took, what, maybe like a minute to 2 minutes, and it just happened so quickly off of one event. You're like, whoa, we're already past that point. And then when you get to the fights, which are animated extremely well, it would be a lot better if they didn't last, like, I don't know, maybe just like a minute, and then they get to the next one. Like, you get the preliminaries through like 1 episode or 2 episodes, and every fight you know who's gonna win, because they put no-name characters who get no development, and you just throw in a quick backstory from them that's like 3 seconds long, and it's so plain and boring. It's just not that good, except for that one guy's backstory, and the newest one, the hardworking guy. I did like his backstory, but everybody else was like, oh, it doesn't matter. You know they're gonna lose because they're put up against the main characters. They don't even try to add the tension in the fight, because they do like 1 or 2 moves, and he goes, nah, determination, bam, and then there he goes, and then we're on to the next fight that's gonna last another minute. So hopefully this time with Jujutsu Kaisen, it will get the correct pacing and a lot of time for it to breathe and feel a lot better than God of High School did. And I cannot wait to see this world come to life, because it is absolutely fantastic. It is so unique. It is what we need for a shonen anime. We need another one in the spotlight besides My Hero Academia. Dr. Stone is still going on, but I mean, that really didn't do too well in sales for Shonen Jump. But we need something on that level that everybody's talking about, just like Dr. Stone and My Hero Academia, that's also concurrent right now. And with Jujutsu Kaisen, I think we are going to get something huge, something amazing, and I cannot wait to see everybody's reaction when it first comes out, and I cannot wait to see it myself come to life. And you guys know me, if you've seen this channel before, is I don't like rewatching stuff that I've already read or already seen before, and for me to want to go check it out tells you how good I think this series is personally. And I think we are all in for something extremely well produced and engaging. We're going to be seeing Twitter explode over this, and I cannot wait for its moment. And Jujutsu Kaisen is one to look for. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, I do appreciate you guys checking out these videos. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you feel I've deserved it. And as always, remember, Dubs not subs.